Hello and welcome back to Mega Reacts. Today we're going to be watching Babylon 5 Season 3 Episode 13. Last episode, it was about love. An episode about love. We had Delyn and John having dinner. Romantic. Terrible, terrible food. John cannot cook Minbari cuisine at all. We had our friend Veer meeting his future wife, possibly, who was adorable and sweet and kind and loving. Until she wasn't. Turned out she views Narn as nothing but animals to be killed. That some of them are nice, almost pet-like, but you cannot trust them. He's a horrible person, Veer. Run for the hears. Run for the hills. Run for the hills. I don't know what I said. Veer, run for the hills, my man. She is horrible. We also learned Veer was helping Narn get away from the Centauri Republic. And he created a new he created a new Centauri personality based on Abraham Lincoln. It was hilarious. And at the end of the episode, that new Centauri that was created out of thin air now has a picture. And it is Sheridan with some Minbari hair. Not Minbari. Jesus. I cannot get my races right today. John with Centauri hair. It was great. A nice little fun end to a fun episode with some heavy undertones. But yeah, let's just hop into episode 13 because I'm speaking gibberish. But before we do, come on this journey with me. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Patreon link in the description below. This is Mega. Let's get into it.
It's going to take a long time to get the level of trade back to where it was before we broke away from Earth. Right now we need the docking fees more than ever, but we just can't seem to catch a break.
We have to create a broader base of support.
And you have an idea.
Always, Commander. Always.
Always.
What do you mean 100 credits?
More than 99, less than 101. What, you got a hearing problem or a math problem? Get into conceptual arguments with you here.
This is extortion.
It's business. You see, when my costs go up, I have to pass that along to the consumer. That's you.
Yes.
Just in case that's another one of those concepts.
That's how it works.
Problem with.
That's my box.
The Minbari say the only way to understand the battle is to understand the language. War is as much concept as execution.
What else did they teach you?
Delight, respect, compassion. That for your actions to be pure, they must proceed from direction, determination, patience, and strength. I'm afraid I'm still working on patience. They taught me how to live.
Aren't we
How
all?
to breathe, how to fight, and how to die. And they taught me terror.
And how to fuck.
How to use it.
I think I'd like to hear more about that.
Our scanners just picked up a weapons violation. Could you step back, please?
It's my holy sword. Yeah.
Just give us the sword, mister.
Mister.
He a knight?
Have I been gone that long? Have you forgotten everything? I am Arthur, son of Uther Pendragon, and king of the Britons.
That's crazy. I'm watching Merlin right now.
Apologies, my lord. We weren't notified of your return. You're among friends here, Arthur.
It's all right. I'll take it from here.
Lead on. I will follow you.
So he's insane, basically. He's insane.
If you are who you say you are, how did you get here?
I'm not sure.
Magic. Obviously.
I'm not sure how I came here.
Has he come back
But
at
if
the
I
turning
am
of the
here
tide?
now, it's
Like
because I am
Gandalf?
most needed here and now.
So, as interesting a diversion as this might be, our first concern right now has to be getting this treaty worked out. Now, Michael.
You know, the Vorlons have been to Earth. And from time to time, they have taken someone out of their time, preserved him until he was needed,
Yes.
and revived him.
No, he is not Arthur. His speech patterns are too contemporary, his vocabulary is all wrong. The question we should be asking is what made him tip over?
Love the music in the background.
Eyes as lovely as
Very
yours were never meant
fantasy-esque.
for tears, dear lady. Withdraw them. And tell me where I might find these men.
I told you. 100 credits by yesterday, or we beat the crap out of you. Now, why do you make me do this? Huh? Why do you make me do what we both know I'm gonna do? Huh?
Release that man! What manner of
I am a
men
knight.
prey on the weak and the poor? Stealing from old women.
Oh yeah. Oh, look at the car. I love this guy. Fights with a sword like a damn Narn.
Yield or die.
Not a chance. I got friends. See?
That's all right!
So does he. Yeah. Okay. This is good. This is good. My lady, your picture returned. That looks like every old man in the South.
By Jequat, I can't recall the last time I was in a fight like that. No moral ambiguity, no hopeless battle against ancient and overwhelming forces. They were the bad guys, as you say. We were the good guys, and they made a very satisfying thump when they hit the floor. I sense in you a warrior born, but a priestly manner and refined education. My knights were such men as you. Well, not exactly.
The car will
such
be a
as you,
knight of the
Leon.
round table?
You were the first to lend your good arm to my defense. And you shall sit at my right hand at the new round table. And you shall be known as Sir Jakar, the Red Knight.
I'm enjoying this way too much. Way too much. Maybe one of my favorite episodes ever.
Don't worry, I'll leave the money behind for what it
Already
should cost.
wins me over with the fantasy aspect.
You seem to take our battle quite personally, as if what they had done offended you.
It did. As dawn spread across the bloody ground, I saw others moving among them, like specters risen from some unholy grave, stealing their swords there, jewels there, crests there, rings. My knights were there because of me. I was responsible. I was responsible.
Oh, we're seeing it in real life. Oh, shit.
Are you all right?
Our armies have been told to watch and attack if someone drew a sword. We just finished our negotiations when one of Mordred's knights saw an adder about to strike, so he drew his sword. The others saw it and the killing started.
Arthur, we've been looking for you. Mr. Garibaldi is quite put out.
Mr. Garibaldi is always put out.
I heard what you did.
Yes, he is.
And I respect it.
Always.
But if you don't come with me, there will be trouble.
I will vouch for his character. I saw the entire thing. Will you come with us, Sir Jakar?
Of course, lead on.
Called him the Green Knight. Come, let's do it.
Lots happened since the last time we met here.
I took some DNA samples from Arthur, in case we might find something in the genetic record files. You see, everyone who joins Earth Force has his unique DNA sequence mapped and logged for identification purposes.
He was in Earth Force doing what? You can't show him this.
Marcus, it's who he is.
I don't care.
Kill him.
Wait now. Let's be sensible, all right? This is the first step towards healing him.
Really?
We can't just let him wander around the rest of his life thinking that he's King Arthur.
Why not?
Because this is the truth.
Better the illusions that exalt us than 10,000 truths.
Alexander Pushkin, yes.
Let this one truth die, Stephen.
Who are you really? What horrors have you done?
You were at the Battle of the Line. 20,000 of our best went in, and a little over 200 survived. It also shows you were gunnery sergeant on the Prometheus.
Prometheus brought fire from the gods.
This Prometheus.
Yes, he did.
Was the first ship to encounter the Minbari. 15 years ago today. No, there was a misunderstanding.
Hold on.
The Minbari.
He's the one that might have caused all of this. He fired on the Minbari ship. He caused the war. Parallel with the man drawing his sword to kill a viper and the death that was unneeded. He carries the guilt of the entire war on his shoulders. No wonder he'd rather be King Arthur. Wow.
8,000 clicks. 7,000. They're coming in. Gun ports are open. Repeat, gun ports are open. Presume attack vector.
Because of this misinterpretation, he ordered his crew to attack.
Forward batteries, open fire.
This has nothing to do with me.
The attack destroyed 2 Minbari vessels and killed their leader Dukat and started the Earth-Minbari War. Now, you were gunnery sergeant on the Prometheus. You fired those shots.
No! It was the sword that struck the adder that started the battle.
No, it was not a sword. It was a ship.
The sword! The light shining off it! This
probably wanted to die.
Man you describe. He had no business surviving. 250,000 men and women dead on the battlefield. At Camelot. I was responsible.
No.
Responsible for my knights and for those who followed me into battle. And their armor was not strong enough to protect them. Their horses were on fire! Bodies drifting like stars. My fault. He deserves to die.
Don't you do it.
My fault.
David? David? Can you hear me?
Man is broken mentally.
Can you hear me?
He is gone.
David. David.
You broke him. You broke him, Doc. Do no harm, right?
One thing I don't understand. Why did he come here? It wasn't an accident. He got on board a transport, he bought a ticket. There must have been a reason, even if he couldn't admit it to himself.
Well, obviously, it had
Turned
something
the
to do with
sword
the anniversary of
the lady
attack
in the
on
lake.
Minbari ship. I mean, that's where it all started.
According to you,
The
yes.
Lynn.
He still thinks it was a sword. But if that's Excalibur and you're Bedivere, who's the Lady of the Lake?
The Lynn? The Lynn? Obviously. Ah, my beautiful Lady of the Lake. That is a creepy camera angle.
One journey is ended, another beckons.
Transport Bukala is now boarding outbound passengers.
That's your ship. I'll walk you out.
Where were you?
I hate goodbyes. Just wanted to watch him go, remembering Arthur. Where my people come from, his story has great power. I'll miss him.
Even if he wasn't Arthur?
Now. Next thing you'll be saying is he's not Merlin. Merlin was a great teacher, you know. So the question is, who is Morgana Le Fay?
Morgana. What a great episode. I'll be right back with you. That was Babylon 5, Season 3, Episode 13. Maybe one of my favorite episodes of the entire damn series so far. It just hits everything that I love about sci-fi and fantasy. We have King Arthur show up on Babylon 5. Of course, he's not really King Arthur, but he thinks he is. And he gets in a fight with these EOS men in the down below. And Jakar joins him and they fight for a purpose. And it's great. And then they sit and they drink and they talk and he knights Jakar, who will now be Sir Jakar from this point on. I'll probably forget to call him that every once in a while, but I will try to honor his position of Sir Jakar, Knight of the Round Table. So good, so good. And then it ties into he was the master gunner who fired and started the Minbari War, though he was just following orders. It was not his fault, but it was still enough for him to be broken. He blamed himself for all the death, all the destruction. He carried that weight on his shoulders, and only through his break of sanity and the ability to return Excalibur to the Lady of the Water, Delin, could he find peace and reunite his body, mind, and soul. And he has done that. And now he goes to create a new round table for the Narn. I hope this character shows back up. Please let me know in the comments below if he shows back up. I don't want any spoilers on how, why, or anything. I just want to know if we see this guy again, because I love him. He and Jakar, so good together. Wow. I really enjoyed this episode so much. Hopefully you did as well. If so, continue to come on the journey with me. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Patreon link in the description below. This is Mega signing off.